Good morning, welcome to yoga with me, Louise. Sunday morning, first Sunday yoga in October, so I hope we're all okay. It's a bit dark, so I've had to put the light on, unfortunately. It's a bit miserable outside. So if anyone is joining me live, I'll just hang on for a couple of minutes just in case anyone is on their way. And as always, if you're doing it on demand, you'll need to know what you need. So a mat or a towel if you want to use it. If not, you don't have to. You might want to grab a yoga block to modify some of the postures, or just any kind of cushion or pillow or rolled up towel or hoodie or whatever you've got. I might try and turn this light off actually. It's a little bit bright. Yeah, I think you can still see me, so that's okay. So we'll just hang on one more minute in case anyone else is joining me live, and if not, we'll get started. So as always, if you've got any injuries or if you're feeling a bit under the weather, just listen out for any modifications, any adaptations, and feel free to take them as necessary. So I think we'll get started. So we're going to start with our mat sideways on, widthways if you've got your mat or a towel. And just stepping the feet hip width apart, middle toes forwards. So it might be that your big toes are slightly pointing inwards, to have the middle toes forwards. Lengthen up tall through the crown of the head and slide the shoulders away from the ears. Just relaxing the arms. I want you to engage your core muscles and just check that you're in a neutral spine. So you're not tilting the pelvis forwards or back. You're in your natural position where it would just naturally fall. All right, we're just going to start by breathing in through the nose, reaching the arms up in front, and breathing out through the nose. Just focusing our eye gaze, just calming our mind. So inhale to rise up with the arms and exhale to lower. Breathing in and out through the nose. And that helps to filter the air as it enters the lungs using the little tiny hairs in the nostrils. It also helps to warm the inside of the body as well as the outside. Just rolling the shoulders up, back and down, nice big circles, and be mindful that you're not arching the back when you take the shoulders behind you. Change direction, just breathing in and out in your own speed, just lubricating the joints here, just mobilizing, and release. Right arm lifts to the side, deep breath in. As you breathe out, side stretch over, C-shape through the spine, inhale to lift, and exhale to release. Change sides, inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, and exhale, release. Let's go again. See if you can go a little bit further this time. Going directly sideways, keeping the shoulders square, ribcage square. One more. And release. Stretching through the neck, breathing in. As you breathe out, take the ear over to the shoulder. And as you breathe in, just circle the head forwards only, and exhale to the other side. Inhale, circle forwards. Exhale, ear to the opposite shoulder. Inhale to circle. Exhale, ear to shoulder. And inhale to circle. Lifting all the way up. Taking the hands to the lower back. Take a deep breath in. And as you squeeze the shoulder blades together, breathe out, squeeze the glutes, push the hips slightly forwards, and just extend through the spine, a gentle baby back bend, really small, just getting warm, and release. All right, step your feet a little bit wider. We're going to do some squats and some arm movements to mobilize through the shoulders, the hips, the knees, and a little bit into the ankles. So breathe in to prepare. As you breathe out, we reach forward, we squat back and down. We inhale and rise. I'm going to show you from the side, just in case you're not sure of the body alignment. So making a Z shape with the body, knees track in line with the middle toes. So exhale as you squat back, arms to shoulder height, and inhale to rise. Thumbs on top, just so you've got your arms in your natural alignment. If you have the thumbs down, it would close the shoulder, yeah? So just give me a couple more in your own speed. Make sure your knees are tracking in line with those middle toes. They're not going inwards or too far outwards. Good, and when you're at the top, I just want you to lift your heels, take a balance, and then lower. You might need to step your feet in slightly. Lift the heels, and then lower. And just check while you're doing this, you're just breathing in and breathing out in your own speed through the nose. Just check that you're keeping all 10 toes in contact with the floor. So you might find that your little toe is starting to lift off, or you might even find that the big toe is starting to lift off, depending on which way you naturally roll out or roll in. All 10 toes in contact with the floor. Lock the ankles and control. One more time. And release. Deep breath in and reach up tall. As we breathe out, we swing down, breathe in and lift. And again, squat back with the bottom. Let the upper back just relax. And if you don't want to go quite as far, you might just want to take just a small movement, just reducing your range of motion. Or if you want a little bit more, come a little bit deeper with the body. Folding the body forwards. One more. Hold it there and slowly opening the arms wide. All right, stepping the legs wide, and we're going to come into a big plie squat position. So pushing the knees out in line with the middle toes. Tuck your tailbone under so your spine is long. And as you breathe in, prepare and breathe out to sink. Taking the arms out. Breathe in and breathe out, sink a little bit deeper. 2 more breaths. Deep breath in. Breathe out to sink. Keep pushing the knees out. Tucking the tailbone under. 1 more. Deep breath in and breathe out. Rising up and walking the feet together. All right, into mountain pose. We're going to take a couple of breaths. So deep breath in to rise. And breathe out back to mountain pose. 1 more time. So inhale to rise, eye gaze up to the thumbs. And exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. And exhale to lower. This time, inhale to rise. And as you exhale, you're going to sit back into chair pose. So like you're sitting on a chair, sit the hips back. You can either have the hands together or you can separate the arms if you prefer. Just check from the side view. So you're making sure that you're not arching the back, so you're not putting pressure on the back. You're engaging the abdominals, but your weight is back on the heels and toes are light. You're going to stay down there like you're sitting on a chair. Slide the shoulders away from the ears, either arms separated or hands together. Inhale, and as you exhale, can you sit a little bit deeper? Squeeze up through the midline, inner thighs, knees, ankles. As you inhale, rise. And exhale to release. All right, big shake out. Hopefully we're nice and warm, so grab a sip of water if you want one. And then if you've got a mat, I want you to swing it round long ways now. If you're not using a mat, just come step towards me. All right, feet together in mountain pose. Slide the shoulders down, eye gaze forwards to the end of the nose and then onwards into the distance. So inhale to rise to extended mountain pose, and exhale as you come to a forward fold. So fingertips to the floor, relax your head, relax your neck, and tuck your chin. Bend your knees and try and get your chest in contact with the thighs. Now step back into a downward dog. So hands are shoulder width, feet are hip width apart, and you're lifting your hips up towards the sky. Heels are pushing towards the floor, and from there I want you to walk your dog. So alternate heels pushing down, stretching through the backs of the legs. If you're not sure, I'll turn sideways just so you can see what I'm doing with my feet. Now do what feels good for your body here. So you might want to shift your hips or shift your shoulders slightly from side to side, or add a little bit of rotation, whatever feels good for you. Just keep going for another couple of seconds, guys. Spreading the fingers on the floor and spiraling your elbows inwards so you're activating through the arms. All right, press both heels down when you're ready. Body weight even on the hands and feet. As you inhale, I want you to lift your heels high, and as you exhale, bend your knees so you're in a crouch position. I'll just show you from the diagonal. So you're here, heels are high, right up on the balls of the feet. Spreading the fingers. I'll come back. And then straighten the legs and press both heels down. Bend the knees, look forwards, and take little baby steps forwards. This time, feet hip width apart. And we're coming into ragdoll pose. So holding onto your elbows and gently swing side to side like a pendulum. So like a ragdoll, we've got no tension. We're just hanging and we're just swinging gently. If you don't want to swing, just hold it to center. Just feel any tension releasing out from the spine, from the intervertebral discs. All right, fingertips relax to the floor, bend the knees, arms to the side. Inhale to rise all the way up, and exhale, bring the hands to the heart. All right, we're going to move into a sun salutation now. So you can either have your feet together or feet hip width apart. Anyone with lower back problems, you probably want your feet slightly apart. Pregnancy option, always have the feet apart as well. All right, so eye gaze forwards, slide the shoulders down. Here we go, inhale to rise to extended mountain pose. As you exhale, forward fold, fingertips to the floor, nose to knees, and lift the belly. Breathe in, flat back extension, hands to the shins, lift the chest, and breathe out and fold. Step your right leg back to lunge as you inhale, heart is high. Exhale, hands to floor, step back to downward dog. Roll through the spine into plank position. Now, because it's the first time we're doing this today, we're just going to drop our knees, draw the belly in, and lower down to chaturanga, crocodile position. Release and come halfway to baby cobra because it's just the first one we're doing today. Long neck, chin down. Hands onto the shoulders, tuck the toes, and as you exhale, lift to downward dog. From here, bend the knees, look forwards. Step your right foot between the hands. If you need to use your hand to help, that's fine. From here, drop the back knee down, rising all the way up into baby back bend. Open the arms to a V, eye gaze up. Hands to the floor, step back to down dog. Looking forwards, bend the knees, little baby steps forwards, either feet together or feet hip width into forward fold. Tuck the chin. Flat back extension as you inhale. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, arms to the side, inhale to rise. Squeeze to a baby back bend, push the hips forward. And exhale, we're going to bring the hands to the heart. Okay guys, let's go on the other side. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Nose to knees, lift the belly. Inhale, flat back extension, lift the chest. And exhale to fold. Left leg steps back as you inhale to long lunge. Exhale, step to down dog. Breathe in as you roll through the spine into a high plank, either on the toes or the knees, your choice. I'll show you from here. Lowering down into chaturanga, crocodile, either baby cobra or full cobra or upward dog if you want more. Tuck the toes and lift to down dog. Stay where you are, I'm just going to turn. Bend the knees, look forward, step your left foot between the hands. You try and get your heel grounded. Drop the back knee and coming into baby back bend. Arms in that high V. Hands come down to the floor. Into forward fold. Oh, into downward dog even. My mistake. Bend the knees, little baby steps forwards. Flat back extension. Exhale to fold. Inhale to rise. Apologies, guys. And exhale, hands to the heart. We're going again a little bit faster. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back extension. Exhale and fold. Right leg back, long lunge, heart is high. Exhale to step to down dog. Breathe in as you roll through the spine, either on the toes or the knees. And breathe out, lower to chaturanga, crocodile. Roll over the toes, cobra or up dog. Tuck the toes. Exhale to down dog. Bend the knees, look forward. Step the right foot between the hands. Either drop the back knee or advanced option, keep your back leg straight. and move into baby back bend. So either lunge, kneeling, or on the toes. Hands to the floor, I'll get it right this time. Step back to down dog. Now either baby steps forwards or bend the knees, look forwards. Jump and land with the feet as close to the hands as you can if you want the advanced option. Flat back extension as you inhale. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, inhale to rise. Squeeze to baby back bend. And exhale, hands to the heart. Other side, last time. Inhale, squeezing the hips forwards, squeezing the glutes. Exhale to fold. Tuck the chin. Inhale, flat back extension. Exhale to fold. Left leg back, deep breath in, long lunge. And exhale, step back into downward dog. Body weight even between the hands and the feet. Breathe in as you articulate through the spine into high plank, either on your toes or your knees. Slowly lower down. Into cobra or upward dog, shoulders away from the ears. Tuck the toes. Exhale to down dog. Bend your knees, look forwards. Left foot steps through, ground the heel. Either, I'll show you from the diagonal, either on the straight leg or drop the knee, coming into baby back bend. Surrender shoulders down. Hands to the floor, I'm coming back to you, and step to down dog. Look forwards, bend the knees, either baby steps forwards or jump, landing gracefully, bracing your core. Flat back extension as you inhale, lift the chest, hands to shins. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, inhale to rise. And exhale, hands to the heart. Shake out. Hopefully you're nice and warm now, so grab yourself a quick sip of water. Okay, we're going to move into a couple of balance postures now. So either on your mat or on the floor, whatever helps. If you've got quite a chunky mat, you might find that it makes you wobble slightly, so you might be better on the floor if it's flat. So just see how you go. All right, mountain pose, eye gaze straight forwards, engaging through the core abdominals. We're going to start with knee to chest pose. So as you inhale, lift the right knee into the chest, and as you exhale, float the left arm up. You can either have your hand around the front of the shin, or you can have it under the thigh, your choice. Focus your eye gaze forwards, and imagine you've got a balloon attached to the crown of your head, pulling the spine upwards, elongating. And we're going to move it open to the side. Option to either keep the leg bent, or if you want the advanced option, 2 fingers around the big toe and extend the leg out, your choice. Wherever you are, keep lifting up tall through the head, focusing the eye gaze forwards. So option to keep the knee bent, or just straighten out like me. 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, we come back to where we started, mountain pose. Okay, great job. Let's go for the other side. Inhale as we lift left knee, and as you exhale, float the arm up to the side. Focus your eye gaze. That will help you with your balance and your stability. On your next exhalation, opening the knee out to the side, you might want to adjust so your hand is under the thigh. And the advanced option is to have 2 fingers around the big toe and extend. So your choice where you want to be this morning. Lifting up tall from the crown of the head. Remember those balloons we talked about earlier. Keep growing tall, keep focusing and breathing in and out through the nose. 2 more breaths. And release. Coming back to mountain pose. Lovely. Okay, coming into dancer's pose now. So, picking up your right foot and reaching for the inside of the foot. So, thumb towards your big toe. Knees together. Inhale, left arm rises. And as you exhale, you're going to kick your back foot into the back hand and charge the body weight forwards. Now, if you need more stability, bend the supporting knee. Or if you feel quite stable, more challenging, straighten out that supporting leg, the standing leg. Keep reaching into the future, kicking away from the past. 2 more breaths. Inhale as you rise up, and exhale, come back to mountain pose. Now if you're wobbling today, don't worry, don't beat yourself up about it. Some days are good, some days are not so good. So just focus and reset if you wobble. Other side, inhale, picking up the inside of the foot, thumb to big toe, and reaching. As you exhale, charging forwards, kicking the back foot into the hand, either straight supporting leg or bend that supporting leg for more stability. Focus the eye gaze forwards, maybe towards your fingertips. Keep kicking the back foot into the hand. It will help you with your balance. And if you wobble, just reset your posture, find it again. 2 more breaths. Inhale as you come back. And exhale to release. Shake out. Great job. All right. Resetting. Balance section over. Into mountain pose. Inhale to rise like we did earlier. We're doing another flow. Exhale as we forward fold. Inhale, flat back extension like we did earlier. And exhale to fold. Right leg back to lunge. And as you breathe out, I want you to turn your back leg out so your foot faces 45 degrees. And you're coming all the way up. From here, we're going to rotate to face the side into warrior 2, okay? So I'll show you from the side in case you're not sure, you're here. You want to make sure you've got a straight line from the heel to the arch of the back foot. Knee pushes out, shoulders are down, okay? Still facing me. Check that your back edge of the foot, so your little toe isn't lifting. As you exhale, sink a little bit deeper. And you're going to extend your warrior. So reach towards me with your front arm, elbow to thigh, and back arm overhead. I'm going to show you from the side, but you guys stay exactly where you are. So I've reached, and I've revolved over. Eye gaze can either be up to the top elbow, forwards, or downwards. If anybody wants more, reaching the hand down towards the ankle, dropping the hips so you're elongating through the spine. If anybody wants more here, the arm that's overhead comes into either a half bind, reaching for the thigh, or a full bind, clasping the hands behind, but make sure the shoulders are stacked. Your choice. I'm coming back to where you guys are. All right, from here, windmill the arms over, hands to the floor, turn the back toes under, step back to down dog. From here, let's walk our dog, so pedaling our feet, alternate heels pushing down, then press both heels down towards the floor, eye gaze towards the belly, spread the fingers and spiral the elbows inwards. Look forwards, bend the knees, either baby steps forward or jump forward into forward fold. Inhale to flat back extension. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, inhale to rise. And exhale, hands to the heart. Let's go for the other side. Inhale to rise. And exhale to fold. Inhale as you flat back extension, lift the chest, hands to shins. Exhale and fold. Breathe in, step left leg back to long lunge. And as you breathe out, you're turning the back leg out, foot faces 45 degrees. And you're going to windmill your arms to face the opposite side of the room into warrior 2. Breathe in, as you breathe out, sink deeper. Stay where you are. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see me. Now make sure the knee is directly over the ankle and the knees pushing outwards. Back edge of the foot on the floor and sink down. All right, so extend our warrior, reaching towards me. So front arm reaches, elbow to thigh, back arm overhead. What you don't want to do is close the body, close the armpits, squaring the rib cage round towards that side wall. And if you want more, hand to the ankle, drop the hips. Eye gaze can be up to the top elbow if it feels good. If you want more, come into a half bind, so reaching for the back thigh, wrapping the hand behind the back. Or more still, reaching underneath, clasping the hands, stacking the shoulders. Or you can stay here or here, so loads of options. And coming back to where you are. When you're ready, bring the arms back down to the floor, turn the back toes under, step back to down dog. Walking through your dog, pedaling through the feet. Both heels push down, bend the knees, either baby steps forwards or jump, landing gracefully. Flat back extension as you inhale. Exhale to fold. Breathe in as you rise all the way up. And breathe out, hands to the heart. Shake out. Hopefully you're okay. So nobody's doing it live, but if you're doing it on demand, hope you're feeling all right. So grab yourself a quick sip of water if you'd like one right now. How are we doing for time? We're all good. Okay. Feet together. Back to the front of the mat again. Option feet apart if you prefer. We're doing another flow. So inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back extension. And exhale to fold. Step back into downward dog now. Doesn't matter which foot you lead with. Okay, I'm going to come into pigeon pose, also known as swan pose. So bend your knees, look forwards. And you're going to bring your right foot through, right leg through into like a hurdle stretch position. Picking up your front foot. So your shin comes further forward. Now square the hips, back hip to the front heel. If you don't like it, come into 90-90 as your alternative. So you can either stay upright, or if you want more, bring yourself forwards and extend the posture. Now you might find just by moving your body slightly from one side to the other, slightly forwards or slightly backwards, you might get a better stretch through your front glutes, your front butt cheek, or through your front hip, maybe through your hip flexor. So you know your own body, just adjust it slightly, just to get more out of that stretch. Alright, when you're ready, you're going to walk your hands back up again, and pick that front foot up. Now, you're going to move this leg to the outside of this hand. So, right foot goes to the outside of the right hand and drop the hips down. Now here, you can either drop your back knee or you can have your foot on your toe. Adjust your left hand so it comes closer, and you can either place your hand onto the thigh, or if you want more, reach the arm upwards. So I'll show you from the side. You're either here, which is the full posture, or you can drop the knee, or you can drop the hand, or do a combination. So whatever feels good for you. You're revolving that body, stacking the shoulders, one on top of the other. If you want more, you might want to wrap the hand behind the back, eye gaze up to the top shoulder. Ready, hands to the floor, step back to downward dog. Bend the knees, look forwards, either baby steps forwards or jump, landing gracefully into forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, inhale to rise. And exhale, hands to the heart. Let's go on the other side. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, flat back extension. And exhale to fold. Step back into downward dog. Alright, bend your knees and look forwards. This time your opposite leg is going to come through. So left leg comes through into hurdle. Back hip towards front heel. Shuffle your foot forwards if you can and square. So hip towards heel. If it's too much, come to 90-90, you might just want to stay here. So if you can, walk your yourself forwards and extend into that full pigeon pose, also known as swan. If you need to adjust yourself slightly, even just a couple of millimeters to find a better stretch, please do so. Just use your breath, just relax and melt down into the floor. Up the foot, I'm going to place it to tuck your back toes. Place that foot to the outside of the left hand, either dropping the back knee or keeping the back leg straight. Move the opposite hand across, so right hand comes close towards your left foot, and then rotate to face the side wall. So I'll show you from the side in case you're not sure. Here or here with the knee down, or maybe with the hand dropped. If you want more, bring the hand behind the back. So loads of options. Try and drop the hips towards the floor and really spiral the body so you're getting lots and lots of spinal rotation. Stay where you are, just turning. 2 more breaths. Hand comes down, step back to down dog. Just walk through your dog, couple of steps if it feels good. If not, you can just hold it with both heels down. Then press both heels down when you're ready, looking forwards. Either jump forwards, bending the knees, landing gracefully, or baby steps forwards. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back extension. Exhale to fold. Bend the knees, inhale to rise. And exhale, hands to the heart. All right, shake out. Great work. So we're going to bring it down to the floor. You might want your block or your cushion or your hoodie or your towel for this. See how you go. So we're going to come into a modified half lotus. If you want to sit on top of your block or your cushion or whatever you've got, feel free to do so. Just put it underneath your bottom. So we're going to pick up our right foot, flex the foot, cross it over, and then open the knee out to the side. So if you can't get into this modified half lotus position, just cross the leg in front, and as I said, sit on something just to elevate you if you need to. It helps you to get a longer spine, good spinal alignment. So pushing the knee open, hands towards the floor, and just make sure your sit bones are anchored down firmly. Option to stay here, or if you want more, you're going to walk yourself forwards and just relax through the spine. I want you to walk your hands around over the right knee, towards the right knee on the diagonal, if you can, and then just relax. Make sure your bottom isn't lifting off the floor behind you, so anchor it down to the ground. Slowly coming up to centre. And let's switch legs. So changing legs now, picking up your left foot, flex the foot, cross it over, opening the knee towards the side. Again, if you can't manage that, just place it in front, cross the legs. Sit bones anchored down equally and lifting up tall through the spine. Now you've got the option of staying here, or if you want more, bring the hands in front and just walk yourself forwards. Now walking the hands diagonally across towards where the left leg, the top leg is, and then just relaxing. And slowly walking up. All right, coming into a wide leg stick pose now. If you do want to turn your mats, please feel free to do so, but it's not necessary. So taking the legs wide and sitting up nice and tall. Again, if you want to sit on your block or your cushion or your hoodie or your towel, if that helps, feel free to do so. So you can either have straight legs here or you can have bent legs, and just taking the hands behind. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you want more, you're going to bring the hands in front, keeping the kneecaps facing up towards the sky, and gently walk yourself forwards. Now you might just come down as far as the elbows, that's great. And as you breathe, every time you exhale, you might be able to just go that little bit further, just another millimetre or two, just to walk yourself forwards. If you don't like it, just stay upright. I'm going to hold here for quite a while, so use your breath. Two more breaths. And slowly bring yourself up. Take your time, slowly bring the legs together and shake out. All right, we're going to go into the wild thing now. So I'm just actually going to turn so you can see me, but feel free to stay facing the same way, guys. It's just hard because my camera's just straight on. Okay, so for this one, it's like a semi-back bend position. We're going to give you options in case you don't like it. So you're going to bend one knee, okay? And you're going to take the hand behind you, okay? So same arm behind as the straight leg. You're going to circle, reach and lift. Circle back down, switch leg and arm. Bottom foot can either be flat or it can lift onto the ball of the foot if you want to go a little bit higher, a little bit more of a back bend. Now if you don't like this, just come into a forward fold instead. So just take it in your own speed, breathing in and out through the nose. Nice fluid movements. Just go as fast or as slow as you want to right now. Last one. And release. All right, extending the legs out now. Lifting your bottom out of the way so you're high on the sit bones. And we're going to take a forward fold. If you've already done a forward fold, you can reset into another one. So either straight legs or bend the knees if you need to. Breathe in to reach and breathe out to fold. Just let your feet fall out naturally and relax the body. Relax the head, relax the neck, and just see where you can get rid of any tension that you don't need right now. Maybe in the toes, maybe in the fingers. Slowly rolling up when you're ready. And release. We're going to come into a reverse plank tabletop counter pose. So take the hands behind you, fingers face the sides, and you can either have this with bent legs, which is your easiest option, one leg straight, slightly more advanced, or two legs straight, full move. Okay, so I want you to breathe in, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and as you breathe out, you're going to push, lift the hips, squeeze your bottom, and lift the eye gaze up slightly. So you're not taking the head right back, just lifting. Option to bend one knee, or two knees, keep pushing the hips high. Two more breaths. And release. We're just going to roll through the shoulders. I'm going to repeat that one more time. Okay, so if you did it with one leg, you can change legs now. Take the hands behind, fingers face the side, breathe in, and as you breathe out, lift and squeeze. Squeezing through your shoulder blades, opening through the chest, squeezing the glutes. Two more breaths, quite intense on the upper body. And release, using all that power through the back of the body. All right, back into your forward fold. So inhale and exhale to fold. If it's too much, option to bend the knees and just rest your hands on the shins. slowly rolling all the way up and release. Lying yourself down now, bend the knees. And we're going to come into waterfall pose. So, extending the legs up towards the ceiling and flexing the feet. Taking the arms out like a cross shape, palms up to the sky. And you'll get quite a deep stretch through your hamstrings. I want you to imagine the water is trickling down from your feet all the way down the backs of your legs. If it gets too much, option, anytime you need to, just to relax and bend the knees. All right, let's all bend the knees into the chest, open the knees to the side into extended butterfly pose. Take the arms overhead and just hold on to your own elbows, tucking the chin down to the chest. Just let the knees fall open like the pages of a book. And we're going to finish with a couple of minutes of Savasana, relaxation and meditation now. So you might want to stay where you are. You might want to extend the legs out to corpse pose and let your feet roll out naturally. Bringing the palms of the hands up to the ceiling. If anybody's got a tender lower back, you may prefer to bend your knees, feet on the floor, and let your knees roll inwards, either palms up, hands on the belly, or you might even want to roll onto your side, or even take a seated position, leaning your back against a wall or a sofa. And if you want to put some warm clothes on, feel free to do so. So put some socks or grab a jumper and do what feels good for you. So just closing your eyes and just following the rhythm of your breath. As you breathe, feel the belly rise and fall, and just feel the ribcage and the lungs expand and contract. Belly soft and round, so we're not bracing anything. And just feel the air circulating around the room, and feel how it feels when it touches your skin. Is it hot? Is it cold? Just check in and awaken your own senses. So breathing slowly and deeply. And you may choose to zone into the rhythm of my voice or the rhythm of the music, or you may choose just to take yourself off into your own world. Whatever works for you. Just allow everything to slow down, so your heart rate and your pulse are starting to reduce as your mind and body come together into a state of relaxation. Breath becoming slower and deeper, and just allow the weight of the body to sink into the ground. When you're ready to start to bring your awareness back to your breathing again, feel the belly rise and fall, feel the rib cage expand and contract. And start to bring some gentle movement back into the body, so you may want to wiggle your fingers and your toes, or if you're lying on your back, you might want to gently turn your head and your neck from side to side. Do what feels good for you. And then you might want to stretch out into a full body stretch, or you may want to gather your knees into the chest and take a gentle rock side to side. And we're going to slowly bring ourselves into a seated position. So take your time, no sudden movements. Just roll yourself onto one side to begin with. Open your eyes And then gently push yourself up to a seated position. So you might want to sit on your block or your cushion. You can either come into a half lotus, cross the legs, you can have the legs out, bend, whatever works for you. Just opening the palms of the hands up and lifting up tall through the spine. Slide the shoulders away from the ears and let's just breathe. So deep breath in and breathing out. And again, breathing in, grow taller through the spine. And as you breathe out, slide the shoulders away from the ears. Let's have the arms. Deep breath in. As we breathe out, bring the hands to the heart, to the midline of the body. One more time. Inhale to rise. And exhale. Take a little bow. Namaste. And release. Thank you so much for joining me. Even though nobody joined me live, hopefully somebody's going to do it on catch up, on demand. So if you do the class, please just write a comment. Let me know if you enjoyed it or not. Yeah, anyway, have a great day and I'll catch up with you soon. My name is Louise. Take care. Thanks everybody. Bye.